Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Sher Lakho, lecturer in Zoology, Government Degree College, Kandiaro. Due to COVID-19, due to lockdown, Government of Sindh have announced to teach students on online system. So my dear students, coronavirus, it is a dangerous virus. You should stay at home, and I am going to teach you about the topic, the kingdom Animalia. Class first year, topic is kingdom Animalia. I have selected two topics. One topic is kingdom Animalia. In this topic, we will discuss about the introduction of kingdom system in living system. What is the kingdom system? Factors for animal classification, developmental factor, cellular organization, number 3 diploblastic and triploblastic organization, number 4 is symmetry, number 5 coelom, number 6 fate of blastopore, and my second topic is phylum Porifera or sponges. We will discuss about the important characters of phylum Porifera. We will discuss about the classes of phylum Porifera. Classes of phylum Porifera are: number 1 is Calcarea, number 2 Hexaconidida, number 3 is Demospongia. So we are going to start kingdom Animalia. Now, what is the kingdom system? First of all, we should have knowledge about kingdom systems. Scientists or biologists, they have classified living organisms into 5 kingdoms. Number 1 kingdom is Monera. It is also called Prokaryote. Number 2nd kingdom is kingdom Protista. It is also called Protoctista. Number 3 is kingdom Fungi. Number 4 is kingdom Plantae. Number 5 kingdom is kingdom Animalia. This kingdom system was given by Robert H. Whittaker. Living organisms, they are categorized into kingdom systems. Now, question arises: what is kingdom? Kingdom is the highest taxon. It is the highest taxon of classification. Living organisms, they are classified into 5 kingdoms. There is no kingdom of virus yet. Virus is a borderline between living things and non-living things. That's why there is no kingdom system. So now we are starting kingdom Animalia. In this kingdom, those organisms are included. They are heterotrophic organisms. They have no chlorophyll. They have no chlorophyll. They have no cell wall, and they are ingestive heterotrophs. So I am writing here some characters of kingdom Animalia. In this kingdom, you should remain, or you should keep in your mind that kingdom is only related to living organisms. Means it is a rank of classification. It is a category of the classification. In this kingdom, those organisms are included, or those organisms are kept, those organisms which are multicellular. As we know that there are two categories of living organisms. Some organisms are made up of one cell, some organisms are made up of many cells or more than one cells. Those organisms, their body consists of one cell, they are called unicellular, and those organisms, their body is made up of many cells called multicellular organisms. Now, in this kingdom, multicellular organisms are included. They have no chlorophyll, means they cannot prepare their own food. Non-chlorophyllous. These animals are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs are those organisms they cannot prepare their own food. They have no cell wall. They obtain their food by a method called ingestion. They are heterotrophic. They are ingestive heterotrophs. I am writing here a special term which is concerned to animals only. Ingestive heterotrophs. So this is the introduction about the kingdom Animalia. In this kingdom, most conspicuous organisms are included. Most complex organisms are included in this kingdom. Most important organisms are included in this kingdom. Then we have factors for classification of animals. Number one, the first factor for classification of animal is pattern of development. Pattern of cleavage. Now, pattern of development. Animal life starts from zygote. Animal life starts from zygote. Zygote is a diploid cell. From zygote, many new cells are formed by the process of mitosis. So, the mitotic division of zygote is called cleavage. Mitotic division of zygote is called mitotic division of zygote is called cleavage. There are following stages of cleavage. Number one is morula, ball-like structures are formed. Number two, blastula. Number three, gastrula, in which germ layers are formed. Morula is salve-like structure formed from the zygote. When zygote divides repeatedly, then morula is formed. From morula, it changes into the blastula, from blastula to gastrula, from gastrula three germ layers are formed. Three germ layers, which are three germ layers? Germ layers are formed. From these three germ layers, the body of the animal is formed. Suppose from the ectoderm, our nervous system, spinal cord, brain, this is formed from the ectoderm, and from mesoderm, coelom or body cavity is formed. From endoderm, different vital organs are formed. So gastrula is the last stage of cleavage. In this stage, germ layers are formed, which are three germ layers. Three germ layers are formed. Number one, ectoderm. Number two, endoderm. Number three, mesoderm. Then we have another factor which is called symmetry. Another factor for classification of living organism is symmetry. Number two is symmetry. Now, what is symmetry? Symmetry is overall body shape of the organism. Overall body shape of an animal. You should keep in your mind that animals are always multicellular. So, overall body shape or geometrical shape of organism, though the class organism animals, they can be classified on the basis of symmetry. If they have symmetry, they are called symmetrical animals. If they have no symmetry, they are known as asymmetrical animals. So we can classify animals on the basis of symmetry into two categories. Number one, here I am writing animals, symmetrical animals, and asymmetrical animals. Symmetrical animals are those animals they have symmetry. They have a particular shape. They have a geometrical shape. Asymmetrical animals are those animals they have no body shape. Example of asymmetrical animal is phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera are sponges. Symmetrical animals, they are also subdivided into two categories: radial symmetrical animals, radial, and bilateral symmetrical animals. Bilateral symmetrical animals. Radial symmetrical animals, they are rounded animals, and their body can be divided into two halves by cutting from the main axis. Here I am writing a definition of radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Now, radial symmetry. The definition of radial symmetry is that body can be divided and equal halves by many plants cutting from main axis. Example is phylum Coelenterata and phylum Echinodermata. These two phyla, they are radial symmetrical animals. Now, bilateral symmetrical animals, bilateral symmetrical animals. The definition of bilateral symmetry is that body can be divided into two equal halves by one plane cutting or crossing from midline. Examples of bilateral symmetrical animal is phylum. Number 1, phylum Platyhelminthes. Phylum Platyhelminthes. Number 2, phylum Nematoda. Phylum Annelida, phylum Mollusca, phylum Arthropoda, and phylum Chordata. These all phyla except phylum Coelenterata and phylum Echinodermata. All phyla, they are included. They have bilateral symmetry in their body. Now we have third factor for classification, that is number 3, that is coelom. Now, what is coelom? Simply, coelom is body cavity. In which internal organs they are present, they are suspended in their position. On the basis of coelom, animals, they are categorized into 3 groups. Number 1, animals. They may be a coelomate, they may be pseudocoelomate, they may be a coelomate. A coelomate, no coelom, they have no body cavity. Pseudocoelomate, they have body cavity but not a true body cavity. Then we have coelomate. The example of a coelomate animal is phylum Porifera, phylum Nidaria, phylum Platyhelminthes. These are examples of phylum. These are examples of coelomates. Pseudocoelomates, they have body cavity but not a true body cavity. Example of pseudocoelomate is phylum Nemathelminthes or Escalminthes, and from phylum Annelida up to phylum Chordata, all are the coelomates, means they have a true body cavity. Then number 4 we have number 4 factor we have number 4 factor we have cellular organization. Number 4 we have cellular organization. On the basis of formation of tissues or on the basis of cellular organization, animals, they have two categories. Animals can be classified into two categories. Number one is Parazoa group. Number 2 is Eumetazoa group. Parazoa group is that group, they have many cells. There is assemblage of cells but no tissue formation occurs. Parazoa and Eumetazoa. Parazoa means many cells. But no tissue formation. Example of Parazoa is phylum Porifera. Example of Parazoa is many cells but no tissue formation takes place. Example is phylum Porifera or sponges. Number 2, Eumetazoa. They have tissue formation. These animals have tissue organization. Their body is composed of tissues. Except phylum Porifera, all phyla from phylum Nidaria up to phylum Chordata, all are the examples. They are categorized into group Metazoa. Now we have fourth factor for classification of animals. We have fifth factor for classification of animals: diploblastic, and preploblastic organization. Now, animals can be categorized into two groups on the basis of germ layers. animals on the basis of formation of germ layers. Animals can be grouped into two categories or into two groups. Number one is diploblastic animals, and number second is triploblastic animals. Triploblastic. Now, diploblastic animals are those animals, their body is composed of only two germ layers. Example of diploblastic is phylum Cnidaria. Triploblastic animals are those animals, their body is composed of three germ layers. Example of this group is from phylum Platyhelminthes up to Chordata. Now we have sixth factor, fate of blastopore. Fate of blastopore. Now what is blastopore? Blastopore is a pore. It is a structure. It is formed during the embryonic development of animals. On the basis of formation of blastopore, animals are grouped into two groups. Number one is protostome and number second is deuterostome. Animals protostomes and deuterostomes. In the group protostomes, in this group blastopore is formed first opening, means blastopore becomes mouth. In this group of animals, in the protostomes, blastopore is formed as the first opening. The word proto means first, stome means opening, means first opening. And these animals, during embryonic development, blastopore become mouth, or blastopore becomes first opening. Examples of this group are phylum Annelida, mollusca, phylum Arthropoda, these are categorized into group Protostomata. Now deuterostome. In this group blastopore becomes last opening during embryonic development. During developmental phase or during development. In this, blastopore becomes anus, and in this group, blastopore becomes mouth. Examples of this group are phylum Echinodermata and phylum Chordata. Now we turn to our next topic. Our next topic is phylum Porifera. First of all, I have to teach you about that there are 33 phyla in the animal kingdom, but only we study 9 phyla out of 33 phyla. So I am writing here the names of phyla. Phylum number 1. I am writing the only nine phyla. First phylum is phylum Porifera. It is also called sponges. Phylum Cnidaria. Phylum Cnidaria is also called Coelenterata. Number 3, phylum Platyhelminthes. It is also called Platyhelminthes. It is also called Platyhelminthes. It is also called flatworms. Number 4, phylum Escalmenthes. Escalmenthes are Nemathelminthes or Nematoda. Number 5, phylum Annelida. Annelids are also called segmented animals. Number 6, phylum Mollusca. These are also called soft-bodied animals. Number 7, phylum Arthropoda. These are also called jointed legs. Arthropoda. Number 8, phylum Echinodermata. And number 9 is phylum Chordata. Number 9 is phylum Chordata. So we are going to discuss about the phylum Porifera. What are its characters and what is its classification? Now phylum Porifera. Next topic number 2, phylum Porifera are sponges. Now the word Porifera means pore bearing animals. They have pores. General characters. First of all, pore bearing animals. Pore bearing animals. General characters. What are its general characters? Means main characters. General characteristics of this phylum are: number 1, these are aquatic animals. These are aquatic. They may be found in fresh water as well as in marine water. Number second, these animals are sessile. These animals are sessile. Now, what is sessile? Sessile is a term used for those organisms they have no ability to move. They cannot move, means immovable animals. They are called sessile. Sessile, these are sessiles. They have no symmetry. No symmetry means these are asymmetrical animals, and they have a special type of skeleton called spicules. They have spicules. Now, what are spicules? Spicules are skeleton of this phylum. Skeleton of these animals. Number 4, they are parazoans. There is no tissue formation. No tissue formation. Tissue formation does not take place. So these are called. So these animals are called parazoans. These are parazoans. Now, number 6 character is they have assemblage of cells. These animals have many cells, such as porocytes, pinacocytes, and conocytes. One thing, these animals have incurrent pores called ostia. If there are many, means more than one, that will be called ostia. Single will be called ostium. The function of ostia, the water currents or the water comes into the body. So that's why these are called incurrent pores. And these animals have also excurrent pores called oscula. If there will be singular, it will be called osculum. If there are many, then it will be called oscula. It will be called oscula. What is the function of oscula? Water leaves from the body. These animals, they have a spongiosity. They have a digestive cavity that is called spongiosity. Number 8 characteristic of this phylum is these animals have spongocele. Spongocele, a digestive cavity. A digestive cavity. These animals, they have a canal system. Canal system is a particularly special type of system found only in this phylum. Number 9. These animals have water canal system. This is a special type of system. With the help of this system, animals, they feed, animals, they gain water, animals, they gain oxygen. Means all vital processes of body takes place with the help of the water canal system in phylum Porifera. Poriferians are sponges. They respire. Poriferians, they reproduce sexually as well as asexually. Reproduction is sexually, means gametes are formed, as well as asexually, means gametes are not formed. The fertilization is external fertilization, takes place in water. Fertilization takes place in water. Fertilization is external fertilization. External, and the larva of the phylum Porifera is called amphiblastula larva. Larva is called amphiblastula larva. It is a free swimming larva, and when it becomes adult, it attaches on the substrate in the water. Then we have classification of phylum Porifera. Classification of phylum Porifera, or classes of phylum Porifera. There are 3 classes of phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera is classified, phylum Porifera or phylum sponges is classified on the basis of composition of spicules. Now, I have told you that spicules are hard structures. They give support to the animals. Spicules are endoskeleton of the phylum Porifera. So there are 3 classes of phylum Porifera. Number 1, Calcarea. Number 2, Hexaconida. These are also called glass sponges. And number 3 is Demospongia. Class Calcarea.